Hey everybody, this is our new week's lesson. This week begins today, which is Wednesday, October 7th, and the week ends next Tuesday, which would be October 12th. So in this week's lesson, we're going to continue talking about nouns and the different types of nouns. And there will be a Pear Deck review slideshow for you to practice when we're done. So hang on. In our last lesson, we took a look at the different kinds of nouns. So what we think of when we think of nouns, we think of people, places, things, and I added ideas. But in addition to those four categories, people, places, things, and ideas, if you look in the column on the left, there's also subcategories. And when we talked last time, I'm just going to do a quick overview, that we have groupings. So nouns can be either singular or plural. Nouns can be either common or proper. Nouns can be either concrete or abstract. Collective is its own type of noun, naming groups of things. And then lastly, nouns can be either masculine or feminine, or neutral. So I want to do a real quick overview just to show you what I mean again about the different subcategories. So I'm going to start in the person category, the person type of noun. Singular would be something simple as boy. Plural would be boys. Adding the S or ES is the most common. A common name for a person would be boy. So we can use these same nouns over and over. A proper name for a proper noun naming a person could be something like George. Concrete, a person is concrete because the definition of a concrete noun is something that has a physical existence. So boy or George, either one is a concrete person. Abstract, there really aren't any abstract people because people have a physical existence. If you wanted to think of any type of abstract person idea, then it really is an abstract idea. So we've had kids in the past say, well, what about God or angels or the devil? While those fit the general idea of a person, because they don't have a physical existence, then they are considered abstract ideas. Next, we look at collective. Well, we could have a team of kids playing on a sport. We could have a staff of teachers or doctors. We could have a faculty on a college board. We could have any naming of a group, a class of students in a classroom. The last category for people is gender. So again, we're just going to go quickly. A noun that names a masculine person. Feminine could be aunt. Masculine or feminine could be cousin or sibling. And then neutral, there are no neutral people. So let's take a real quick look at place nouns. So singular, we could have a town. Plural, we would add S, and we can have many towns. A common name for a place, again, I'm going to repeat myself. I'm going to use town. However, a proper name of a town, we could say Guilford. You'll notice it's capitalized. That's really important. A concrete noun naming a place. Again, I'm going to reuse these. Town or Guilford. There are no abstract places because remember, places have physical existence. So there can't be an abstract place. There can be an abstract idea of a place, but because it doesn't have physical existence, it can't be a place. A collective name for a place noun might be something like your community or your neighborhood. Masculine, feminine, masculine or feminine places do not have gender, so therefore they are all neutral. So now let's look at things. So singular thing, we're going to keep it super simple. Toy is singular. Want more than one toy? I have toys. A common noun for a toy might be a toy. Proper, well, you'd have to come up with a specific name of a specific toy, so maybe Legos. Legos is capitalized because it's the specific name of a specific toy. Toys are concrete, especially Legos, because if you've ever stepped on one in the middle of the night, then yeah, ow. Things cannot be abstract because things have a physical presence. A collective noun, under things, you could have a dozen donuts, a dozen eggs, you could have a flock of sheep, you could have any number of, a bunch of grapes, you could have a group, a bucket of toys. So under masculine or feminine, it all depends on the thing that you're talking about. So in the animal kingdom, which we would put in the category of things, masculine noun things might be something like a bull or a rooster. Feminine would be something like a hen, or a female sheep is called a ewe. Masculine or feminine is when you're not designating. If I just say that's a cute dog, but I don't identify its gender, a dog could be either masculine or feminine. And a neutral thing would be anything that's non-living. For example, a toy. Except for maybe Toy Story, because we know we all love Pixar, and Toy Story, they do come alive, and we all hope that they do. So the last category, ideas. Ideas are always abstract. They always are emotions or feelings that come from your heart, or ideas that come from your head. So they're either something you feel or something you think. So a singular idea might be love. A plural idea might be something nice like friendships. You can have multiple friendships. I hope you all do. A common noun, a common idea might go back and we'll use love again, or friendship. Proper idea would be the specific name of a specific concept. So for example, if you are a person of faith and you believe in Christianity, then Christianity is a proper name of your faith. So a concrete idea, put that together. There are no such thing as concrete ideas because ideas do not have physical existence. So an abstract idea are any of the ones that I've listed above. So an abstract idea, love, kindness, friendship, compassion, emotions, feelings, education, understanding. So all ideas are abstract. And I'm not sure that we can come up with any collective names of a group of ideas. And also, ideas really typically don't have gender. So most ideas are all neutral. So love, while it overcomes all genders, love is neutral. It's not masculine or feminine. So in the next slide, we're going to be looking at a couple images, and then we're going to label them so you understand what your last lesson I think 11 was supposed to be about, and then you will have a pair deck activity that you'll need to complete. So I just took a picture of these dice, and what I want to do is come up with all of the labels that would describe these dice. So first of all, the first and most important thing to know that these dice, give it a name, are things. It fits in the thing category of nouns. Dice is a common noun. Because I have two, it's plural. Because I can see them and they have physical existence, they are concrete. And because two dice that come together actually has a collective name, and its collective name is a pair. So this is a pair of dice, and dice are neutral because they do not have any gender. So it's a thing. They are common. They are plural because there's two. They're concrete because they have physical existence. There's collective, mean there's a pair of dice. And whenever you use a collective noun, you're always going to use the collective name first, and then you use the preposition of a pair of dice, a herd of cows, a flock of sheep. And no gender, they are neutral. So when you take your pictures, what I want you to do is use these labels to classify and sort the pictures that you have taken. So once you've taken your pictures and labeled them, then I'm going to be giving you a Pear Deck slideshow where I've given you a bunch of pictures and you have to come up with the best labels to describe the pictures in my slideshow.